Are psychedelics the next investment trip? Let's start the countdown and find out. Welcome back to the Investor Place Launchpad, where we explore trending investment ideas and try to rocket them to the moon. I'm Head of Mission Control, Aaron Davis, and this week we're looking to expand our way of thinking by taking a trip into the world of psychedelics and determining if it's a space worth investing. As always, before we dive in, we'd love to continue to grow our channel here at Investor Place, so feel free to hit that like and subscribe button and smash that notification bell to stay up to date with us here at the Launchpad. With all of that out of the way, let's dive into the world of psychedelics. The end of August saw a range of psychedelic stocks up due to a variety of factors. First, it seems that the Drug Enforcement Administration has dropped any plans to ban psychedelics moving forward. While the stigma against psychedelics has caused unwanted concern over the drug, clinical and medical testing in recent years has shown a potential for psychedelics to treat a myriad of health issues ranging from alcoholism to depression. According to Investor Place financial news writer Samuel O'Brien, psychedelics' national profile has been shifting recently as the scientific community has explored their utility as a functional medicine. Recent studies have found certain compounds effective at treating addiction and mental health disorders. This past year has seen repetitive turbulent news for psychedelic stocks, primarily from the combination of ongoing public perception and the DEA's continued threats of outright banning certain types of hallucinogens. This ongoing volatility has also turned psychedelic stocks into meme stocks, which, while keeping the sector in the spotlight, has little to do with what some see as a massive upturn as psychedelics become more mainstream. As O'Brien puts it, demand for psychedelics and psychedelic stocks is only likely to grow. As demand increases and the scientific and medical communities continue to embrace psychedelics, psychedelic stocks will keep rising. But what's the best play to make in psychedelics? Last week over on our sister channel, Hypergrowth Investing, I asked senior investment analyst Luke Lango that very question and overall what his current take in the sector is. While Luke is supremely bullish on the sector, he cites two recent studies to support his thesis. The first, from Johns Hopkins, looked into psilocybin, the active ingredient in magic mushrooms. They found that it can significantly help with smoking cessation and reducing alcohol dependence. The second Hopkins study from 2020 examined those with life-threatening cancer diagnoses. It found that psilocybin can relieve anxiety and depression levels 4 times better than traditional antidepressants. Both these studies corroborate a previous NYU study which found that psilocybin causes a rapid and sustained reduction in anxiety and depression levels in cancer patients. Unlike pot stocks, which have a lower barrier of entry, he sees the fact that psilocybin, being a medical therapeutic drug, puts what he considers the winner of the psychedelic sector in a smaller group of stocks than ones in the marijuana sector. Ultimately, Luke believes that Compass Pathways will end up being the, quote, McDonald's of psychedelics, end quote, as they are the farthest along in ongoing successful clinical trials. If Compass Pathways is going to be the McDonald's of psychedelics, could the Burger King, Wendy's, and Arby's of psychedelics be worth investing in? Tez Khan-Justil's article, 7 Psychedelic Stocks to Buy for a Big Drug Boom, looks to answer that very question. Justil surmises that psychedelic stocks with potential to be used for treating depression and addiction offer a compelling buying opportunity for patient investors. For the full breakdown, you can head on over to investorplace.com, where we release articles daily, but Justil suggests the following. Advisor Shares Psychedelics ETF. This actively managed fund offers exposure to the emerging psychedelic drug sector. Atai Life Sciences ranks as the largest psychedelic stocks in the industry, with multiple programs currently in various phases of clinical trial process. Compass Pathways, a new clinical trial, will study the effectiveness of psilocybin therapy for treating anorexia. Cybin focuses on various psilocybin drugs in its pipeline to treat depression and alcohol use disorder. Nervic Biosciences, a newly formed advisory board, will work with ENVB on various matters related to neuroscience and mental disorders. GH Research, this psychedelic play has significant potential to grow if clinical trials turn out to be successful. And finally, MindMed, management is focusing on the use of psychedelic drugs to treat ADHD and anxiety. Like Compass, MindMed is another clinical stage biopharmaceutical company. Its primary focus is psychiatry, addiction, pain, and neurology. The company also announced on August 25th that the first patient dosing in its phase 2B dose optimization trial of MM120, the pharmaceutical substance, is an optimized form of lysergic acid dithylamide to be used for the treatment of generalized anxiety disorder. Psychedelics have come a long way from the stigmatized ideology from the war against drugs, but certainly still has a long ways to go. But what do you think? Are psychedelics worth investing in? Is Compass Pathways the McDonald's of psychedelics? Are there better therapeutics to be investing in? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments section below. Well, that's all we have from the Launchpad this week. If you like more insights like this and Tezcan Just Jill's full breakdown of 7 psychedelic stocks to buy for a big drug boom, head on over to investorplace.com where we release articles daily. And as always, check back with us here at the Launchpad where we will continue to look for trends like the shroom boom. And as always, try to shoot for the moon.